is Riley Stern, and this is my video interview for the third grade position at Hamilton Elementary. First, I am going to share my background and why I am interested in teaching third grade. I have been a first grade teacher at a Title I school for the past 2 years at Pontiac Public Schools. I loved it, but I am relocating to the Grand Rapids area. Also, I just received my ESL endorsement. I have been attending classes at Wayne State University for the past year, and recently I passed my ESL MTTC. Additionally, I student taught in 2 fifth grade rooms, 1 at Portage Public Schools, and 2 I studied abroad, and actually I student taught in New Zealand. In college, I was a travel trip counselor along with 6 other staff. We took about 30 high schoolers on a trip from Michigan to California and back, all by bus. I would love the opportunity to teach third grade. Third graders are a little bit more independent than my first graders, and there's opportunity for deeper discussions and a little bit richer of content. Second, what do excellence and equity mean to me, and how do I think they connect to this role? I believe excellence means creating an environment where each student feels safe, valued, and respected, and they're able to reach their full potential. I think the foundations of that are building strong relationships. I want to get to know each one of my child, show that I'm there to support them, that I care about them. I want to get to know their lived experiences that they bring into the classroom and that maybe I can incorporate into lessons. Along with that, I want to create a strong classroom community as well. I want students to respect each other, to want to learn together, to want to collaborate, trust each other, share. I think that equity means that each child learns differently and has different needs, and it is my job to give each student what they need to succeed. It is very important to make all content accessible, make sure each student understands, make sure they understand the learning objectives. Some ways to do that are by using pictures, examples, giving sentence stems, anchor charts, modeling. I also like to use a variety of teaching methods, so discussion-based lessons, inquiry-based lessons. Students can work together sometimes, like turn and talks. Students can work independently at times. Using manipulatives like base 10 blocks. I also believe that ongoing assessments are very important, so like exit tickets, worksheets, just observations. From there, I can make groups based on different academic levels and give students the support that they need, or give them some challenges if that's what they need. 3, describe something during my teaching where I went above and beyond. I like to bring in community members whenever I can to boost my students' educational journey. I've helped set up an assembly for kindergarten and first grade where I brought in an author during the month of March, which is reading month. I had a couple kids who barely spoke English, so I brought in a former teacher who spoke Spanish so the kids could enjoy speaking with her and enjoy her culturally responsive teaching methods. I've also brought in my brother, who was an agriculture volunteer with the Peace Corps. He came in and taught my class about plants and their life cycles, and we also planted some plants. And also, since my first graders were too little, I helped set up pen pals with a 4th grade classroom in my building and some of the kids at his school in Africa. Lastly, describe a time I collaborated for a student's success. I had a student with a speech impediment, and I referred him for speech services multiple times. He spoke Spanish, and this is before I had my ESL endorsement, so I collaborated with my school's ESL interventionists to give him the help that he needed. I also stayed in contact with the parents to make sure that they knew we were doing everything we could for their child, and eventually he received the speech services.